Japanese blog claims Apple wireless charging tech will embrace and extend Qi standard but only charge half as quickly. Wireless charging station built into base of IKEA table lamp. The Apple iPhone 8, strongly tipped to launch on the 12th of September, will feature wireless charging. However, latest reports suggest that charging will be limited to just 7.5 W, half the 15 W ceiling of the Qi standard that it is based on. Furthermore, reports suggest that Apple will helpfully tweak the standard so that only charging pads approved by Apple can be used with its devices. Hence, hotels, cafes and other public places that might want to provide wireless charging facilities to customers will be faced with the dilemma of providing Apple-approved wireless charging spots or going with the established standard. Even the likes of IKEA now offer a range of wireless charging technology built into everyday products like table lamps, which will all need to be changed in order to accommodate Apple's adapt and extend wireless charging land grab. The iPhone 8, tipped by some to arrive as the iPhone Edition or iPhone X, will be Apple's 10th anniversary smartphone and looks set to be the first to debut wireless charging tech, a curved AMOLED display and an unusual vertical dual rear-facing camera. If rumors are to be believed, the so-called Edition will launch alongside the less impressive iPhone 7s and 7s Plus. Related Galaxy S9 price, release date and specs. We've rounded up everything we know about the iPhone 8 so far and will update this article as soon as we hear more. Release data: the iPhone 8 will be unveiled on the 12th of September, according to a report at Mac Forever. However, some reports claim that it might not be available to buy until the fourth quarter, noting that the iPhone 8 may be available in limited quantity only. A note by analyst Timothy Arcuri from Cowen and Company has added weight to this and claims that production could be delayed due to issues with its Touch ID sensor. Another report suggests the iPhone 8 may not arrive until 2018. A research Deutsche Bank, picked up by Business Insider, claims the smartphone won't make it onto shelves this year due to supply chain issues and technical challenges. As if just to confuse matters more, DigiTimes is reporting that mass production of the iPhone 8 is on schedule and that the smartphone will see a release in October. Pricey. If it's anything like Apple's new MacBooks, next year's iPhone will be more expensive than this year's release, and some are claiming that the highest spec model will be the first iPhone to cost more than $1,000. A new report at Forbes claims that pricing could start at an eye-watering $1,100 to $1,200, with Apple to offer the handset in 128GB and 256GB configurations only. Rumored specs: 5.8 inches 2.5D OLED Edito Edge display, new design with an all-glass construction, 71 by 143 by 7.4mm wireless charging support, Apple A11 chip, rear-facing Touch ID sensor, iOS 11 with improved Siri, P2P payments, face scanning technology, vertical dual cameras on rear, support for LTE speeds up to 450 megabits per second. Latest news: 290,817. Japanese electronics site Kotakara claims that the iPhone 8 will finally offer wireless charging, but that Apple is planning a proprietary twist on the Qi standard to ensure that only Apple-approved charging pads can be used with its devices. What's more, the site suggests that Apple will restrict its wireless charging to just 7.5 W, half the wattage supported by the Qi standard. That'll mean that Apple devices will charge much more slowly, half as quickly to be precise. It should also come with a beefier battery, around 2,700 mAh or more, according to reports. 25,817 got a spare grand knocking about, because that's what the iPhone 8 might cost, according to the New York Times. It's not necessarily a new rumor, but given how close we are to launch, it makes it ever firmer. This will be a premium model, it reports, but it isn't entirely clear what the extra cash actually buys. That grand, incidentally, is in dollars, and $999 to be precise, which in Her Majesty's pounds sterling will probably equate to £999 or thereabouts Inc. The VAT, 24,817. Apple will unveil the iPhone 8 on the 12th of September, according to Mac Forever, which allegedly received confirmation from telecoms companies. Separately, a post on Weibo claims that the smartphone will be made available in a new 512GB capacity option, with all models set to pack 3GB RAM, 23,817. According to the Korea Herald, the iPhone 8's much-rumored facial recognition system will be the handset's crown jewel. The report claims that the tech will work in just a few hundred milliseconds and that it will replace Apple's Touch ID sensor. The Korea Herald adds that adding 3D sensors will be adopted for the front and rear of the device to realize AR applications, which integrate 3D virtual images with users' environment in real time. 22,817. A new leak via /leaks has shown off a number of alleged iPhone 8 parts, including its flex cable for power transfer, some of its internal components and its display assembly below, which seems to confirm reports of a full screen design with a notch at the top to accommodate the phone's front camera and earpiece. 21,817. John Gruber has taken to Twitter to claim that the iPhone 8's much-rumored wireless charging feature will require an additional accessory in order to work, while images on Chinese social media confirm that Apple is working on a wireless charging pad to launch alongside the iPhone 8. However, Gruber claims that the feature might not be available to launch, noting that it could instead arrive with iOS 11.1. I've heard that inductive charging will be sold separately, and might be late, waiting for iOS 11.1 portrait mode last year. https://d.con65 Dumkij, John Gruber at Gruber, July 2017. 17,817. In the strangest update you'll probably see on this list, fast food chain McDonald's appears to have leaked the iPhone 8's full-screen design. In marketing for its My Macos app below, sent out to Nugget fans in Australia, McDonald's includes an image of an iPhone with an edge-to-edge display, complete with the much-leaked notch at the top of the screen, which will reportedly house iPhone 8's earpiece, front-facing camera and sensors, at Trevor Longso. At Macos are using iPhone 8 images in the marketing for My Macos app. Pig.twitter.com's 3J Bishiyu at Bernadal, August 17, 2017. 17,817. Yet another rumor has claimed that Apple will ban Touch ID on the iPhone 8 in favor of face recognition. Mehdi Hosseini of Susquehanna Financial Group told Barron's that Apple has decided to ditch its planned fingerprint sensor under the glass of the screen, because of problems with its controller chip. 15,817. A shaky video below has surfaced showing what looks like the iPhone 8 being assembled in a Foxconn plant. The 10-second clip doesn't give much away but does appear to confirm that the handset's rear shell will house a vertical dual-camera setup. 14,817. The copper-colored iPhone 8 above will reportedly launch as a new blush gold variant, according to a post on Weibo via a so-called Foxconn insider, and will replace Apple's current rose gold offering. The same post claims that this new model will be available with only 64GB or 128GB built-in storage. 10,817. Developer Guillaume Rambeau has found yet more tidbits of information in the HomePod's code. His latest find suggests that the iPhone 8 will be able to know when you are looking at it, and could mute notifications when you are gawping at the screen. Separately, developer Steve Troughton-Smith has discovered that the iPhone 8's virtual home button developer Guillaume Rambeau is resizable and can be hidden at the user's command. 9,817. KGI Securities analyst Ming-Chi Kuo is back with more predictions, and this time is claiming that, while some rumors point to a launch in October, the iPhone 8 will be unveiled on time in September. His latest report is obtained by Apple Insider, says that the handset will be available in limited quantities though, with just 2 to 4 million handsets to be produced this quarter. Guo also says that the iPhone will support fast charging through a Lightning to SPC accessory, and notes that the iPhone 8 will be available in 3 colors: black, silver and gold. 8,817. A new image of the iPhone 8 below, which comes via the ever-reliable Evan Blass, shows the handset in what appears to be a third-party protective case from Urban Armor Gear. While the Spirit Level-esque bumper ain't all that exciting, it shows off the iPhone 8's almost completely bezel-less display, complete with an odd notch at the top to accommodate the earpiece, front-facing camera and sensors. 7,817. It's a big day for iPhone 8 leaks. Over on Chinese microblogging site Weibo, a shaky image depicts 3 separate models of the iPhone 8, one in black, one in white and another in a new champagne gold flavor, that's said to be closer in copper color-wise. The image doesn't give much else away, but does appear to confirm previous talk of a vertical dual-camera setup and an all-new glass design. 7,817. Some more details about the iPhone 8's so-called Face ID feature have surfaced online, courtesy of a report from IHELPBR. It has discovered some code strings that suggest that the face unlocking functionality could work when the device is resting or flat, which means users won't have to pick it up and gawp at it. 3817 The iPhone 8s rumored Face ID feature could be used for more than unlocking the device. According to more code spotted in the HomePod's firmware, Apple plans to utilize the facial recognition technology for Apple Pay authentication, adding weight to the rumors that Touch ID could be dumped altogether. Separately, Apple could also introduce a new smart cam scene selection features to the iPhone 8s camera that will be able to intelligently capture the best photos when shooting specific scenes like sunrises and fireworks. iOS 11 of the next iPhone will have something called Smart Cam. It will tune camera settings based on the scene it detects. pic.twitter.com 7 Duiv 5 Eke Guillaume Rambo @_inside August 2, 2017 2817 During the firm's Q3 earnings call this week, Tim Cook appeared to debunk speculation that the iPhone 8 will be delayed. He said that, for the next quarter, Apple is expecting bumper revenues of between $49 billion and $52 billion, likely a sign that the firm's upcoming flagship will be released in September. 31,717 Apple appears to have accidentally confirmed the iPhone 8s Face ID unlocking functionality. Early software for its HomePod speaker, spotted by iOS developers Steve Troughton-Smith and Guillaume Rambo, reveals support for Face Unlock inside biometric it, all but confirming that iPhone 8 users will be able to unlock the device by gawping at it. I can confirm reports that HomePod's firmware reveals the existence of upcoming iPhone's infrared Face Unlock in biometric it and elsewhere. pic.twitter.co Miles Gus 7 knots, Steve T.S. at Troughton-Smith July 31, 2017 The code also confirms that the iPhone 8 will feature an edge-to-edge screen, with no top bezel and no physical home button. 27,717 A new report from Mako Takara adds yet more weight to speculation that the iPhone 8 will be plagued by delays and shortages, and claims that it won't be released until the end of the year. The same report claims that Apple will not produce a white version of the iPhone 8, adding that color variation will be few. 26,717 In a note seen by Apple insider Jun Zhang from Rosenblatt Securities writes that full production of the iPhone 8 won't begin in earnest until the end of September. This, he claims, is due to Touch ID issues, with Apple working to iron out issues with the scanner before the smartphone launches. The report predicts that Apple will produce 25 million iPhone 8 units in September and another 60 million in the holiday quarter. 24,717 A new leak courtesy of Forbes claims that the iPhone 8 will feature a significantly improved battery life. This will be due to a new L-shaped battery configuration that should deliver iPhone 7 Plus beating stamina, but in a significantly smaller chassis, it claims. The same report claims that pricing for the iPhone will start from $1,100 to $1,200, with Apple to offer the handset in 128GB and 256GB configurations. 21,717 JP Morgan Apple analyst Rod Hall has said that Apple's 10th anniversary will launch as the iPhone Pro, and said it will be available in limited quantities from September, debunking previous talk of delays. Hall claims that around 2 million handsets will be available from September, lower than his previous 9 million estimates. 19,717 There's yet more talk of the iPhone 8 arriving later than usual, with A Generation reporting that Apple will unveil the handset in October. Interestingly, it claims the firm plans to unveil a new iPhone 5 SE device at an event in August. Yet we're advised to take this rumor with a pinch of salt. 17,717 Forbes claims to have revealed the final design of the iPhone 8, having received CAD files from case designer Nodus. The report claims that fears Apple would fall back on a less ambitious plan are unfounded and says that users can expect to find the long-rumored bezel-less design, 5.8 inches display and vertically aligned rear-facing camera. The images below also reveal that the iPhone 8's power button will be twice as big as that found on the iPhone 7, fueling speculation that Apple could copy Sony with Touch ID integrated into the Switch. 14,717 Apple might equip the iPhone 8 with a 3D laser system to make for better augmented reality AR functionality. So says Fast Company, which reports that the rear-facing laser will enable better depth detection for augmented reality apps, and a more accurate type of autofocus for photography. 12717. A report at Fast Company claims Apple is in a flurry of panic as it works around the clock to fix software bugs plaguing the iPhone 8. According to the report, Apple is struggling with issues plaguing the phone's wireless charging support and its 3D sensor, which previous rumors have claimed will replace Touch ID on the 10th anniversary iPhone. If these issues are not ironed out, the report notes the iPhone 8 could face production and delivery delays. 10717. According to John Gruber, the iPhone 8's wireless charging accessory may not be readily available when the handset launches later this year. This suggests that wireless charging won't be supported out of the box, and will instead require a separate, no doubt proprietary, accessory. I've heard that inductive charging will be sold separately, and might be late, waiting for iOS 11.1 alert. Portrait mode last year. https://d.con65 Dumkeesh John Gruber at Gruber July 8, 2017. A separate rumor, courtesy of Benjamin Gascon, claims the iPhone 8 will have a mirror-like finish above that will be available in 4 colors at launch. 5717. Alleged retail packaging below for the iPhone 8 has surfaced online, courtesy of Weibo. It shows a dual-camera setup that's mounted vertically instead of a horizontal configuration that you saw on the iPhone 7 Plus, but seems to suggest that Apple will stick to an aluminium design. This is unlikely given the huge number of rumors pointing to a redesigned glass chassis, so we'd advise taking this rumor with a hefty pinch of salt. 4717. Bloomberg has added weight to an analyst's predictions that the iPhone 8 could dump Touch ID and is reporting that Apple is testing an improved security system that will enable users to log in, authenticate payments and launch secure apps by scanning their face. This, the report claims, will be powered by a new 3D sensor that will allow it to scan a face and unlock the iPhone without a few hundred milliseconds, and looks set to replace the current Touch ID system. 3717. It's a big day for iPhone leaks, as KGI analyst Ming-Chi Kuo has claimed in his latest report, seen by 9to5Mac, that the 5.2 inches iPhone 8 might feature no Touch ID sensor. This seems odd to us, but Kuo claims that Apple likely faced technical issues which prevented it from equipping the upcoming iPhone with a screen-embedded Touch ID sensor. Instead, the iPhone 8's front-facing camera will enable face recognition, according to the report. 3717. Another day, another leak, and this one appear to confirm the death of the home button. Benjamin Gascon has posted an image of a leaked screen bracket below, straight out of production HQ at Foxconn, which allegedly shows off the front of the iPhone 8. If legit, there won't be a home button on Apple's 10th anniversary iPhone, hinting, once again, that it could feature a display-embedded Touch ID sensor. iPhone 8 screen bracket frame. Foxconn's picture pic.twitter.com IR06AORC5 Benjamin Gascon at Venyajskin 1 July 2, 2017. 29617. On the 10th anniversary of the original iPhone, a video below courtesy of OnLeaks and Tiger Mobiles has shown off the upcoming iPhone 8 from all angles. The handset, based on 3D CAD drawings, matches up to previous speculation with its glossy design, edge-to-edge screen and dual rear-facing cameras. It also doesn't feature a physical home button, hinting that the iPhone 8 might feature a screen-embedded Touch ID sensor. The video goes so far as to measure the handset, with the iPhone 8 mock-up measuring in at 71 by 143 by 7.4 mm. 26617. OnLeaks has posted an image below of what appears to be an iPhone 8 dummy unit, showing off once again the phone's glossy design, edge-to-edge display and dual rear-facing cameras. With no Touch ID sensor on the back, the leak hints that the handset could pack an underscreen fingerprint sensor. Smirkpic.twitter.com 7rpvik with OnLeaks at OnLeaks June 23, 2017. 22617. A research note obtained by Apple Insider claims that Apple is still undecided on the fingerprint technology for the iPhone 8. The note from Cowen and Company's Timothy Arcuri said that the firm has three options: thinning the cover glass over a sensor area, creating a pinhole through the glass for an optical or ultrasonic sensor, or trying a film sensor integrated into the display, using either capacitive or infrared technology. Regardless of which method Apple chooses, Arcuri notes that there will probably be a 1 to 2 month delay on the iPhone 8 next older news moves into the consumer cloud space. Again, an update to DJI's Drone Pilot app removes features but improves users' overall privacy. Applications. The 29th of August 2017. While many approaches to robots in the home attempt to mimic human actions, Temi just wants to help you out. Japanese blog claims Apple wireless charging tech will embrace and extend Qi standard but only charge half as quickly.